Hello, beautiful light workers. Hello, beautiful healers and intuitives. How are you doing today? I hope the weather is nice for you. I hope life is nice for you. Let me know who's there. So just put in the comment your name. And if it's the first time you're joining me, well, welcome to this group, to this place, to my world, to my vortex. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me know if it's really the first time, where you're coming from, what you hope to get from, the connection we have here in the group, or depending where you're watching from. You might be on my professional page, you might be on YouTube. Either way, welcome. And I would like to know more a little bit about you. That would be wonderful. Today we are really talking about a specific topic. Yeah, Melinda's in the house. Welcome, welcome. That's my beautiful opera singing. When I don't channel light language, meaning, light language involves my hands, but it doesn't involve my voice, my singing is really terrible. When I channel, suddenly the notes are beautiful, they're flowing, they're gentle, they're transporting you in other realities. That's beautiful. So today we're talking about manifesting your divine light. So it's a wide topic. So I will just share as much as I can. And with the hope, love the singing. Well, don't push me. Push me to do so. I might just go. No, only when I channel. It's a lot better this way. But yeah, it's a big topic. I do get that. And this topic talks, hello Lynn, how are you doing? It really talks to everyone, every light worker of all levels. Because everybody does have a next intuitive code to unlock. Again, I know I might repeat this regularly, but lately everything is so rapid that I would say almost every day for some. I don't know if it's your case, but for some, every day you realize that I cannot do this anymore. It's not in my vibration anymore. Or it's like, I resonate with this. I'm going to use this power. I'm going to share my power this way. I'm going to explore this. So it's that quick. So it is a topic that will come often in my vortex, because even though the title may appear the same, the energy will be based on the moment of the recording and how you feel at the moment of the recording. Every day we do have new codes being unlocked, but your light code, it's your divine programming as a light worker, which again evolves over time. So before I start diving into the topic, I just want to welcome people in. I know I'm live here on different platforms because I realized today's topic is interesting enough so we can have many joining us. Most of the time, the Multidimensional Lightworker Show happens in my group. The group is called the Abundant Lightworker, and you have a link in the description if you want to join. And we have weekly activations, and most of the time it's twice a week. I'm going to add so much more. Hello, Natalie. How you doing? I'm going to add so much more. I'm evolving. There's even things I was hiding. Can you believe that? And I consider myself like, totally accepting my intuitive powers. I have been channeling for 4 years, 5 years, messages from different collectives, but it was so complicated. Hello, April from Ontario. Where are you from? Ontario. Which part? I'm here in Nanaimo, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, born in France with a French accent. So, what was I saying? I completely forgot. I got excited about that. Can somebody help me remember? What was I saying? Let me just focus. Yeah, I was talking North Bay. Yes, great. I was talking about automatic writing, something I was not sharing because I thought it was out there. Yes, the new gift. It was totally out there. Hello, Bernadette from Duncan. Yeah, my island. I've got somebody from my island. Wonderful. Thank you. Nanaimo here. So, what I'm trying to say here is that my life is changing. The way I share my intuitive powers is changing. So, of course, yours is changing as well. I will share those automatic writings. They're all channeled. You'll see they're totally different than what I share when I share them like live with you. Like it's a verbal kind of channeling, telepathic channeling. It's words I don't use. It's words I don't know. So I have to search online what they mean. And they're always connected. Hello, my beautiful Natassia. Yeah, from London, England. Wonderful. So, and I know it's late for you. Thank you for being here. Whoa. Thank you. But you will go to bed like feeling uplifted but relaxed at the same time. I've been asking the universe for writing your story. Yes. Well, if you feel like it's gonna happen, beautiful. You ask for help. Yeah, you'll focus. You definitely have something to say. So the desire to share your story will be the drive, will be the motor, will be the focus. So before I dive a little bit deeper, because I'm so excited about the topic, it's like I'm just going too fast. I'm introducing myself. I am a Lightworker mentor. And what does it mean? It means that I am working with Lightworkers, motivated Lightworkers who are ready to really up-level their game, their intuitive powers. But because it's done through channelings, we connect to your higher self and star team to know exactly where you're at right now energetically, how we're meant to move you to your next level in alignment with your soul mission. So if the soul mission is not clear, we will define it. And we will clear everything in the way. When I say everything, it's really everything in the way. I'm talking about emotional block, karmic blocks from past lives, childhood blocks, ancestral blocks, everything in the way, everything. So that's why, yes, 11 for you. That's why I like to work over a few months with people, because, it's time for our third dimensional body to really work with this. So I'm working with motivated light workers, and you'll realize that I still receive some requests around, hey, can you help me heal this? Can you help me heal that? Oh, can you help me understand what some of my past lives are? And I said, yes, I could do that, but it's not my mission. It's not my mission. My mission is to go beyond the past life, see how a past life intersects with your life right now. Why this past life is so important for you to know. We're talking about deep work. We're talking about deep, a little bit more intensive than just like having a little course here and there. But you're really set for success with this. Success, like empowerment, clear around your soul mission as a light worker, really clear. Today we're talking about manifesting your divine light. So you're all light workers. Actually, who is actually practicing right now as a light worker? I'm curious. And some maybe their reality has changed. So what do I mean by practicing light worker? You are sharing your gifts with others. Even though the evolution of your expression might not be over, as it's never over, but who here is sharing their gifts? So if ever you're not sharing your gifts and you're not, oh yes, I'm kind of attracted by the light working world, the intuitive world, I'm starting to share my gifts gently, not too sure, you're still in my vortex, meaning I can help you. The ones who are like, I'm not sure if I have powers, you might find that it's too activating. Maybe not the little classes here and there, but you might find that very activating. So Melinda says, practicing, sharing, practicing. Some are saying just with friends. Yes, yes, yes. Natasha is saying recalibrating, just starting up again, taking a break, self-exploration. Yes, yes. Self-exploration is something constant. It's not something that you bye, Lynn, we'll see you later. It's not something that you decide to stop. You stop all your work. You can, of course, stopping your work, putting it on hold, and then coming back with a new version of yourself. But usually it happens at the same time. You'll realize that when you work with your clients, your students, whomever you're working with, you're evolving as you work with them. So you can take a break, but you can also say, hey, I'm going to evolve with you. Because your students, your clients are feeding you energetically. They're telling you whether you're aligned with your purpose or not. It's really such a mirror story. So what it means to be a light worker, I won't go back to the definition. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have some tea. I won't go back to the basic definition. I'm going to go back to the core of what it means to activate you energetically. Before we do this, I will invite you to close your eyes so we can receive the information from an energetic point of view and not from a cerebral point of view. I don't want you to feel distracted by words or meanings. It should flow energetically. So close your eyes right now. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath, like a big sigh of letting go. And when you breathe out, you release completely. You empty your lungs completely. So let's do this for 3 more breathing cycles. So imagine a beautiful white light all around you. This white light is a very powerful connector. It links your earth self with your higher self. And your higher self knows everything about you. Even though I may describe it in a way that sounds like you're separated from your higher self, it's just using terms that are showing the different dimensions you are exploring. You're in the 3rd, you're in the 4th, you're in the 5th dimensions, and your higher self is constantly sending you guidance, constantly trying to put you at the right place with the right people, always showing you signs through intuitions, through synchronicities, to let you know, I know your soul mission. I know where you're meant to meet, to work with, to be expressing. I know. Let me whisper it to you. Let me use the multidimensional language to show you how to enter your journey effortlessly, how to activate your light codes in a way that will make you feel empowered, clear, motivated, focused. Let me speak through you. Let's open those multidimensional channels you have within you. You may call them energy centers, you may call them chakras. For us, they're called multidimensional channels, portals, doorways. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely, knowing that now your body and your mind are deeply relaxed. And with every word I will share, there will be an energetic reaction within you. Some will be more precise and powerful than others. It's just what you need to experience without judgment, just in the present moment. You trust that your heart center is open. How do you know that? You sense, you feel, you see a little door opening up right in the center of your chest. And light is coming both ways, entering from your chest, leaving from your back. It's fully open, ready to receive any kind of upgrade. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes as we develop that conversation. Today, it's all about activating you so you can understand exactly where you stand, and we can just unlock everything that is blocked so everything becomes clearer. Again, energies are so rich and powerful that I know some of us are resisting. I raise my hands because I caught myself resisting a change because I had built something a week ago and I realized, it doesn't work anymore. I tried it, doesn't work, need to let go. So it is important. I'm sorry, I'm talking too fast, so I don't take the time to breathe. And let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Can we make a little kind of agreement that you'll share with me how it feels before you leave this recording? What kind of words activated you? What kind of visions you have? What kind of feelings are coming through as we talk about that? I would love to really hear you. So what it means to be a light worker, beyond the very cerebral definition, it's a mission. You rarely wake up, and actually I shouldn't say that because sometimes it happens that people wake up and they say, okay, I'm an intuitive being. But some people will never express that kind of mission. But as soon as you feel it, as soon as you feel there's something beyond this reality, something that the mass or the mainstream world is not really talking about, that I need to dig in around and investigate in order to find out that, yes, there are indeed other channelers, there are indeed other light workers out there. Where are you? It's asking of you already an effort to find your brothers and sisters out there and eventually to find your clients. There's an effort. There's the effort of looking for what feels right. Hello, John, how you doing? So it's a mission. If you avoid it for whatever reason you're facing, you will feel completely off. Nothing will work, or not at their most potential. Could be physical, physical issues. It could be mental blocks. It could be relationship stuff. Everything will feel like a heavy burden you're carrying on your shoulders. So it is a mission. And when we say mission, there's dedication, there's actions to take. There's a planning. How am I going to fulfill my mission? How am I going to tell the world this? How am I going to integrate that in my everyday life? You need to think about that. You need to plan it. So sometimes it's very easy, but you'll see that as you grow your powers and as the mission becomes clearer and clearer, it involves more than just you. It involves the impact you have on other people. It involves the energies you're sharing that are impacting others. You are changing people's lives. You are. So it means that you have a responsibility to yourself to be as authentic as possible. But when you know you can positively affect, up-level somebody's life, it's hard to say, I'm keeping it for myself. I'm keeping it just for my 2 friends. I use this voice not to make fun, because I know we all start by sharing this with our friends and relatives. But when you have the proof that what you're doing is potent, you will create more a disharmony within you by hiding it, by keeping it just as a sideline. And it's true, not everybody's meant to work full-time. Not everybody's meant to share their gifts with many. But you'll know, if in your heart you feel like the calling is inviting you to go and move forward, you have to answer it. You have to answer it. And not only will you grow you personally, not only will you heal yourself, but you will have an impact on others. And that is the big thing. So when it becomes an evidence, you have to follow this. So maybe you can share your experiences around that. But the evidence is that, first of all, it starts with curiosity. Then it starts with, then it follows with, I need to tell the word. I need to search. I need to share. Oh, it's potent. It's working. I need to share. Well, there are a few things that may be blocking you. I might not talk about that today. But there's so many things that can block you. But you have to be strong enough to say, these powers are unique. They're expressed through me in a very unique way. I'm not a single. It's not unique to be a light worker. It's not unique to be a starseed. And starseed is a term I use less and less because it's just connected to the origin, your origin as a star being. It doesn't reveal anything much about you as everything is moving so fast. But a light worker is really somebody who is owning his or her power and sharing them in a way that is so much of them, so much a personal way. Yes, a lot of things are blocking. I talk about that, and I will talk about that later in another time. But I have so many live conversations I had around that. Please go back into others, to review other lives I have shared about that. But blocks most of the time are about you. And yes, you might meet people that you feel are kind of creating obstacles in your life, family, colleagues, community. But in the end, it's just to activate you. Hey, we're going to just like poke you here and there so you can heal yourself. That's the first thing, healing, self-healing. That's the first thing you should put in your mind as a light worker. It doesn't happen in order, but, and I explained that a lot in previous chats as well, but it comes to your reality as a curiosity. Hey, I'm curious about what is the light working world? What is that all about? And then you play, you see it's working, and it can go like, it can develop to a level of abundance of energy that you cannot even fathom right now. You cannot even see how much it can go. If you think you have reached your highest right now, just wait a few weeks. You'll see that more is to come, more is to come. You are programmed as a light worker, and you programmed yourself as a light worker. We're all working as teams with different light beings. So some are incarnated, some are not, but you have decided, how can I help humanity and Earth evolve more rapidly, go into the experience of another physical reality? So not only are you shifting the human experience, you are, and I say you because whatever you do, you're doing it towards that goal. You are also recoding the human body. What we're doing right now is happening as much on a biological level than it is on a spiritual level. It's that big. So you have been programmed with a few things, with a few codes. Okay, let's say we coded April as a light worker. Okay, she's meant to share this. She's meant to share about emotion. She's meant to share about trauma. She's meant to share about how to become empowered, how to become intuitive. This is her thing. She's coded with this. It's an example. I'm not channeling for you, but this is an example. We all have our codes, and each of those codes are going to be unlocked at different times. The first code is, oh, I am an intuitive being. It starts like that. Some people have it when they're born, and some people it's happening like, with life, with their life experiences. Then when one code is kind of assimilated, everything is energetic. It's not like nobody's here, of course, to, press on one button, but it's like one code, when it's kind of activated and has reached its full potential, it all unlocks another codes. What we do together is unlocking codes. You may not know it right now because it's a conversation. We're having a conversation right now. People who are working with me in a group setting or personally, there are codes. We can have 5, 6 codes opening up at the same time. The code of clarity, the code of a past life that used to be a block, but you also learned some lessons of the past life you're ready now to integrate. But also the block of clarity around the issue you had with mom, but also the code around developing healing energy, but also the code of using your voice as a potential way of healing others. That can be unlocked in a session. So you have so many codes that, depending on how you work with those energies, how often and how dedicated you are to share them, you will unlock them one by one. So you're programmed. Just know that you're programmed with your own agreement. It's not imposed. It's like, oh my God, I have another mission. I'm a light worker. It's chosen. And if ever there's a resistance, it means that you need to work on the resistance. There's something to learn. You're also a human being. You still have to work on yourself. So it means it's a lot of responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities, which include self-healing. Again, I have wonderful people who are calling me, contacting me, and that's okay, because that's probably how I would have done it if I was starting in the lightworking world. But a lot of people still think that's an old paradigm that we're all invited to break down. Sorry, I need to have some tea. The paradigm that one session is enough. Let's go and see the card reader. Let's go and see the channeler. Let's go and see the medium. Let's go and see the Reiki practitioner. Oh, I feel good. I feel better. Goodbye. That is slowly being dismantled, because we have associated the intuitive world, so the metaphysical world, as something light, something that can be powerful, but is not really an important element of the everyday life. The third dimensional mundane reality is what is, a priority in our lives. That's what maintains us as human beings. But now it's starting to open up, and people start to realize that I'm not going to evolve by just going here and there, once here and there. It is a responsibility, and the responsibility is to yourself. The responsibility is, I feel that I'm having powers that are rising within me. I feel I have a mission. It's not clear. What do I do? Do I wait for the universe to show me? The universe will show you stuff. If you're not taking actions, it will. But if you don't listen, or if you're not clear around the way you receive information, it might feel scattered. It might feel like a strong push in the back because you did not regularly follow up on the insights, on the gut feelings, on the intuition you receive. So what I wish, and maybe you will be the teachers of the future, is really to consider intuitive empowerment as important as regular education. So mastering your intuitive world, your intuitive assets, is not something you unlock in one thing, in one session, in one activity. It's the succession. It's the addition of everything you do that creates your own spiritual education. And you're here to build it your own way. You choose whatever you like, but do not think that the energies are not powerful enough right now that you are going to be activated for the rest of your life, even with a session with me. And I'm telling you, my sessions can be highly, highly activating. But let's say you unlock 5 codes with me. You need to integrate them in your everyday life. You need to, okay, I have activated the healing energy. How am I supposed to share them? How am I supposed to work with them? So when I channel stuff with people, we get the 3rd dimensional steps to get there. Because if I'm just telling you, yeah, you're meant to be a writer, you're meant to be an artist, you're meant to be a Reiki practitioner or an energy healer, that's great. It's going to probably uplift you for a few days, and then, yeah, but where? How do I start? What energy am I supposed to work with? So the main responsibility you have is the responsibility that you're going to take yourself in your own hands, and you will find the right people, the right environment to bring healing into your heart, into your energy field, into everything that creates the human reality. And if you wait for the mainstream, for the system to tell you that, hey, yeah, you're an intuitive being, you should be doing this, it's not integrated right now, and it won't be for quite a little while. So it means that if you feel an impulse, a calling, you need to investigate and do that on your own. So first responsibility, self-healing. Do whatever you feel called to do in order to heal yourself on all levels. Then there's empowerment versus victimization. I had a difficult childhood. I don't have the resources. I don't have the time. I don't have the education. Blah, 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 blah. We all have stories. Mine is not worse nor better than anyone here. Mine also involves violence, involves manipulation, involves like a lot of things in the childhood. If that becomes the excuse why we didn't have the support as a child, then we're not doing anything. We're really not doing anything. But when the calling to be of service brings also the clarity that when you help, you also heal yourself. And when you heal yourself, you also heal others. Then you understand the reciprocity, the movement, the cycle, the whole journey of being a light worker in service to others and healing yourself is just all happening at the same time. Again, the system won't show you the holistic way of doing it. Again, working on every areas of yourself. You need to take a decision and say, I'm investing time and energy and yes, money in this work. I wish it was taught at school. And it will. But when, I don't know yet. We need people like you to awaken, to say, I'm taking all this in my own power, and I decided that this is what I need in order to grow. That's how I did it. That's how a lot of you are doing it. They're exploring. You may start very gently, but eventually you realize that you need to do it. You need to do it. So empowerment versus victimization is that You realize that being a light worker will bring you more assets, will give you a better quality of life, will make this experience as a human being a lot more powerful, rich, and exciting and joyful. Victimization would be, nobody really supported me. Even recently, my partner doesn't support me. My family doesn't really believe in that. I have powers, but nobody's really buying my services. Everything that doesn't work becomes a reason not to go further. This is victimization. If you had a bad experience in your life, or many, let that be a teaching for you, and let that be what will push you to discover more about what life can be. Allow yourself to feel that life on earth is more than what happened to you. It can be what you want for yourself. You're a creator. And the responsibility of the light worker is to really experience this so you can tell others. Hey, I had a look, my childhood was really difficult. I've developed my intuitive powers. Look what I can do with this. I shifted my reality completely. I made peace with the past. I'm moving forward. And yeah, you might not count on your mom, on your dad, on your siblings, on your family, on your community, on your spouse, on your boyfriend, girlfriend to rise into your power as a light worker. I mean, most of the people I know are looking at me like, hey, that's great. You seem happy in what you're doing. That's it. People don't know. And does it mean I have to stop? It's true that it's a lot easier when people believe in you, because they will help you. Of course, they will help you. They will, support you, guide you, and bring people in. If they don't talk your language, of course, it's difficult. But should that be a block, an obstacle? That's why it's a lot harder for us right now, light workers. We are pioneers. We're really sharing a movement. And the more I channel the collective to help light workers, the more they're telling us it's not going to be easy. But even light workers can be blinded. Even light workers can be blinded by reality. Yes, love and light always in front of you, totally. Even light workers can believe that that's it. I'm reading about a course or about, developing my intuitive powers. That's it. I'm it. That's good. Then they realize, oh, that's just this. It's not that exciting to be a light worker. There's also a veil in the light working world. So there's so many things to dismantle. So it's heavy. I totally understand. It's heavy. And at the same time, it's uplifting. Because you are uncovering an area that hasn't been seen yet by most humans. And your story will inspire others to be brave. And they will have it more easy than you. They won't struggle as much. The next generations of light workers, the ones who are 20 or 30 or, they're just starting, or some even starting earlier, it will be easier because we are paving the road. But yes, it's not easy, but that's part of it. The other responsibility, it's being dedicated to be focused and not be discouraged because you're losing track, or you have been sick and suddenly you realize, I don't have the energy anymore. I don't feel like it anymore. There will be times like that. And again, those ups and downs will happen way more often right now. I remember channeling, they said until January 2023, it will be like being in a roller coaster. I don't know, I do this, but because it's true, it could feel dizzy, but it is that crazy. And if you don't feel it like that, it's either because you have attained a certain level of expression as a light worker and you feel aligned with it, that's good, or it's because you're totally blocking yourself from it. I don't want to see it. I'm just staying with what I have. I'm avoiding it. By experience, you will feel blocked in other areas of your life. You will feel either disappointed, not as joyful as before, or you will feel that what used to be exciting is suddenly boring. I'm generalizing, but that's pretty mean. That's pretty what it is. So it means focus. It's a mission. It's a mission. Your mission could be just to put a smile on somebody's face because you're always happy, always light. This is your way of healing, but you have to know who you are, how you're meant to express your gifts, and be in the action. Dedication, constant growth, never stop growing, never stop believing that there's more for you to unlock, to uncover, to activate. Those codes, there's like thousands and thousands of them. If you master all of them, clairvoyance, clairsentience, channeling, mediumship, healing, that's it. You feel that you've learned them all. Trust me, there's more to come. It could be working with somebody else. It could be joining your energy with another group in order to intensify the energy so you can reach more people. You used to work with one-on-one, it's time to work with a group. You used to work in person, it's time to go virtually, or vice versa. There's always something. And by saying, no, I'm mastering this right now. I don't want I feel comfortable with this. I'm going to wait. Well, it's going to work for a while. You'll be satisfied with it. But the energies are too crazy right now to stay and remain in the same kind of bubble for too long. Okay? And the more you evolve, the more you work into developing your intuitive powers, the more the shifts will happen, the more you will unlock new codes. And those new codes will allow you to develop new intuitive abilities and to channel new collectives, new information. It's never stopping. What is slowing us down is just the physicality, our third dimensional reality. The mind is not ready to go that fast. We need to train it. This is what we're doing right now. We're training our mind to see the shifts happening. Oh, now it's every week. I mean, for me, 2 weeks ago, I was saying upgrades are happening every week or every 2 weeks. Now it's every day. I'm not joking. I don't know how you feel about that, guys, but right now it's every day. Every day I feel that there's a new information coming through and I need to integrate that with what I know and present it in a way that feels open, that feels accessible to everyone. So constant growth, constant growth, and show up as authentically as possible. You struggle, you say you struggle. You're developing intuitive powers, just say, hey, this is my new abilities. Somebody wants to share? You already have a lot of clients. Don't hesitate. Share your new abilities. Just put it in whatever you do in your method. You don't have to explain everything all the time. Just do it. Be authentic. You feel you need a break for a while? Take a break. Don't explain anything to anyone. Energetically, it feels like that. Do like that. Like I give my example because hopefully it will relate or unlock something within you. But again, I used to do automatic writing and I started like 4 years ago. I don't count the years anymore. And then because I was like, whoa, that looks like so heavy, full of information, full of symbolism, I cannot even comprehend anything. I put a break for 2 years. And then 3 weeks ago, I just felt like it. And now I do it again and it feels good. It's like healing. It's like healing myself. I'm doing this. But I read it and I'm saying, whoa, these are not my words. That's obvious. I don't have any clue about this part of history. I get the message, but I have to decipher whatever I have channeled. That's why I said I'm going to share it with the group. So you can help me decipher that because it's for the collective. It's not for me, but I'm part of the collective. So it's for me as well. But it's really for all light workers to understand what's happening. There's so many references about past civilizations, Sumerians, Egypt, and all that. I said, wow, I'm obliged to go there. So I go back to this because now I'm ready again to reintegrate that. I could keep it for myself, but I'm being pushed. Natalie, share that. It's not just for you. The way your gifts are not just for you. You're free to decide to share them or not. You're free to make a profession out of it or not. Go at your pace. Don't feel obligated because I'm saying so to do it now. But if you feel a calling, even like a tiny, beautiful, loving calling to share your magic with one person, 2, 3, 4, 5, many, don't let any block stopping you from doing this, because the more you answer the calling, the more you bring healing onto yourself, the more you're clearing fears in yourself, and you're activating your bravery. And everything that used to be difficult a year ago, a month ago, will be easy. It's part of the healing. So just show up authentically. You will do yourself a big favor and you will inspire others. As I said many times, you don't know how many people you are healing right now by being you and saying, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm developing. I don't know where it's going to lead me to, but I'm going there because I believe, because I know, because I'm playing with those energies. Just by saying this, people are like, wow, yeah, I feel something similar, but she has the word, she has a little bit more experience than me, or he has a bit more experience than me. So yeah, let's follow that person for a little while. And then you need another inspiration, and so on and so on. So it's about remembering the hidden and forgotten magic we hold. And that is actually waiting to be unlocked. It's about remembering who you are. So those codes I was talking about that are just being unlocked as you evolve, as you share your magic, as we work together, there have been coded. So even though there might be new codes being unlocked, in the end, remember, you have coded yourself prior to your incarnation with this. So it's more an act of remembering. I remember that I can use my hands to heal. I can use my voice to bring healing and recalibrate people's energy field. I can channel words that will realign people, that will bring clarity to people. So it's new. And at the same time, it's like, it seems I had been holding it for so long. It seems that I have been mastering it for so long, but boom, we just unlocked the door. The code is accessible right now. It's like level 3, level 4, whatever level you're at right now. So now is the time to rise. Now is really the time to cut the cords, to really cut all entanglements and trust, because things are going to be more rapid in terms of expression. More and more. So I want you to feel held. I don't know why my hand is doing this. It almost as if I was petting something, but I want you to feel held. I want you to feel that you're not alone there. Yes, trust, totally trust that you're doing it at your own pace. And at the same time, know the difference between I'm evolving at my own pace and I'm still moving forward versus I'm going slowly because I'm blocking the upgrades. It's very different. Blocking the upgrades will feel it's going slow, but I'm scared of moving forward because I will probably make me feel uncomfortable. There's new things, there's new people, there's new abilities. I don't know how to share that. Nurturing, definitely nurturing yourself. And again, if you feel happy in the pace you're at right now and you feel new things are coming in, if you're happy, you know that you have matched your pace. That's it. But if you feel there's a calling, there's something that's really, I always do this because that's the calling, that's the desire to express yourself. That's the desire to say, using words to say who you are, what you do, and how to share your magic. So it's all about trust. Yeah, April says, let's see. I do that when you're doing energy work. Wonderful. So I'm going to slowly end the conversation here. But before this, I would like just to tell you that you're on the right path. You're doing great. But I want you to really see the difference, between a stagnant you that feels uncomfortable with the vibration and your birthing process versus a you that is excited with what is happening and that is enough. As soon as it's not enough, as soon as the process is heavy, then there's blocks, and you need to look at them. And they can be coming from many, many, many dimensions: the emotional dimension, the physical dimension, the spiritual dimension, past life dimensions, karmic dimension. And being a light worker, again, is not just about fairy tales and about beautiful angels and archangels. There's work to do. It's super rewarding. You're helping people. You're helping people remember who they are. This is what we are. We are highly spiritual people. We are energetic people. We are light beings who decided to come into a physical reality because we wanted to feel things on another level, feel through the skin, feel through all the physical senses. We wanted that. But us light worker, there's a little bit more than that. There's a mission. So mark your calendars, beautiful ones. November 29th and 30th, so not next week, but the following one, at 11:30, I will share with you a masterclass. I haven't done masterclasses over more than one day for, I would say, almost a year. So this one, I want us to end the year beautifully. So it will be all about activating your highest light worker codes wherever you're at, whether you're already a light worker and you're just waiting for the next upgrade, or you're just rising slowly and you're not too sure where all this is leading you. It will be a 2-day masterclass. It's free on the 29th and the 30th of November at 11:30 Pacific time, which is 2:30 Eastern time. Don't worry, I'll give you all details, more details. You need to subscribe to it in order to know exactly when and where it will happen, as I will try to use different platforms, but only when you subscribe you'll be informed of the dates. But honestly, this is going to be a lot more than what we do now. If you like what we do now, just add channel content to this. Add moments where we'll all close our eyes and there will be a channeled message coming with it. What I do right now is partly channeled, but my mind is still there. When I channel completely, it's like I'm just the observer. I'm just the observer, and just like most of the content is like, completely coming from another source than Natalie here. For those of you who want to work with me, I'm just updating what I'm offering right now. What will come up very, very soon is group programs. Group programs will help you to work on all the different levels of your expression as a light worker. We will go through everything. Block clearing, so past life clearing, past life reconnection, which means connecting to a past life that is connected to your life right now. There are many lives right now happening, because to me they're not past lives, they're parallel lives. They're happening right now in different time, in a different space, but some are so connected to what you're going through that if we tap into this, there's an upgrade, radically an upgrade in your field. So we will talk about the blocks. We talk about your higher self connection, your star team connection. We're talking about your soul purpose, so you understand why you're here. We will go through the process you're meant to express here. There's like the whole package in order to hold you as a light worker. I used to offer that in one group, like all modules, all levels, the emotional level, the karmic level, the intuitive empowerment level, the past life stuff, the soul purpose, the higher self. Everything used to be in one block. I will offer it in 3 or 4 different blocks. You will have the choice to either pick the block you want because it resonates more with you. Don't worry, you'll have more details around that. Or you decide, no, I want to go through the whole process, which I think is a good thing. And you'll decide to go that is coming up. That is coming up. For those who prefer to work one-on-one with me, I still have room for a few. I will invite you to connect with me if you're interested. So either you send me a message by messenger, you send me an email, or you'll find ways to connect with me. You can even book a chat with me at natalierestore.com. /chat. I'll see if I have it here. Either way, we can have a conversation. If you want to work with me, I will simply ask you questions. What intuitive powers are you using right now? And if it's not much, don't worry. It's not a judgment. It's just to evaluate what kind of program, what kind of mentoring you're needing right now. I'm not a coach per se. I'm not a teacher per se. I'm a mentor. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. We are going to channel your higher self and star team for them so they can tell you where you're at and what steps to take. So you remain autonomous. You remain completely empowered by the process. You will have homework between sessions. You have homework, things to do in order to maintain the frequency we will create in order to evolve. And I will observe you evolving, and you will chat with me. You will chat with me and ask me questions between sessions. So you will be held. Right now, I do offer only a 3-month mentorship program. Normally, I offer 6 months, but I'm going to focus on the group stuff for now. So 3 months program right now until December 31st. It's 3 sessions together over 3 months. It's around 4 hours together, but there's a lot more than that. You can communicate with me between sessions. Send me a text, send me a messenger, send me an email telling me, hey, that is evolving, that is moving, or Natalie, please give me some guidance around that, or can you help me decipher the message I received? That is the kind of thing. So if I was going to put everything together, it's probably a total of 5 hours, more or less, spread over the 3 months. Plus you have the course. You have 25 channeled activations in my course called the Abundant Lightworker program. And that is really holding you from A to Z, from awakening your connection with your higher self, start family, unlocking past lives, understanding your soul mission, unlocking abundance for the Lightworker, and understanding your process, holding you 25 activations. So I would say it's like over 25 hours. So 25 hours of support, channeled support, plus with me around 5 hours of exchange, of live exchange. So until, I'm trying to remember the dates, until December 31st, I'm keeping the same price. January, the price changes. So right now it's $3,333 US dollars for everything I just mentioned. As of January, it will be $4,000. So if you're thinking of jumping on board with me and we just activate you, and I think it's the right moment right now, because again, most of the energies, the high shaking energies are happening now until January 2024. It's everything unfolds a lot quicker. I know there will be a moment where things will be a lot slower, and I'm waiting for my guides to confirm that, but I feel that somewhere between mid-January, February, it will be like slower. So it means that, of course, we can work together. It doesn't mean we cannot work together, but I always like to align what I offer to you with the actual energy. So when I feel it's highly powerful, I said, come on in, guys, because within the same 3 months, we will activate way more than when we fall in a slower period and you feel that the 3 months are dragging you or asking or requiring more of you. So if you want to jump on board with a really one-on-one mentoring, I keep the same price until December 31st. Again, $3,333. If you want the written description of what I just said, feel free, email me. I'll just send you the PDF version so you can look at it, read it, and see if it's a fit for you. If you want to chat about it, I'm here. Again, I will ask you what kind of energy you're working with right now, what you sense is rising within you, and what kind of support you need. These are the key questions. And from there, we'll find out whether I can help you, whether our energies are a fit or not. No obligations. But I really want you to understand that when you work with me, you're activating yourself to another level. Really. You're really moving yourself rapidly, but you won't be alone because I will be there. And when I work with people, I feel them so much that even if they're asking me a question between 2 sessions, I will get the answer so quickly. And most of the time when people are asking me a question between sessions, I will record, I will channel something for them so they can see it and feel the answer for themselves. It's important that you learn to channel the answer for yourself. That's my goal too, not that you depend on somebody else. I'm an activator. I'm here to help you activate yourself so you become autonomous. That's the goal. And that's also the goal you may have for others. Whatever you're going to do in the world, you want people to eventually not come back to you every year for the same healing. You want them to work with you over a certain period of time so they can feel that that's it. I think we went through everything that was in need of reactivation, in need of recalibration. I hear the messages, I see the messages, I understand my voice, I understand how I'm supposed to express my gift. I'm good. To me, it's a lot better to condense this than dragging it along, because when you drag it over a few years, there's a lot of times where you'll feel like, what now? What now? I've developed this, but what now? So beautiful ones, I'm gonna let you go. There's so many things, beautiful things coming ahead. I hope that I'll see you in the masterclass. I hope I'll see you in the group programs when they're ready to be shared, which should be somewhere in 2 weeks. You'll know about that. And again, until the end of December, I'm keeping the price of $3,333 for working with me over 3 months, which is over a total of over 30 hours of content with me. Amazing. It will rise. I see a question. Working with you was the best decision. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Melinda. Working with you was the best decision I've ever made. I felt hopeless in my 3D life. I knew there was more, but wasn't able to do next. Thank you. I think it's Melinda, but I'm not sure. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you very soon. Either way, trust that what you think is right for you is right, because it is right. It is totally right. But if you feel that something is ready to emerge, have a chat with me so we can understand, okay, what's the next steps? You know how much it is to work with me, so there's no surprise. It's not like, oh my God, this is, so, and you know how much you'll get also. You'll know that you'll have so much content over 3 months that you can review and activate and reactivate, and it's amazing. I really love that. So I'm sending you all my love. I will see you next week for another show, another Lightworker show, and in 2 weeks the masterclass, the 2-day masterclass. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.